Here we go. Greetings, everyone. Let us know when you can hear us and see us. I shall begin introductions as we wait for your response. I am Aurora. I am the founder of A.U.R.A. Hypnosis, Healing which is Past Life Regression. I am also the author of Galactic Soul History of the Universe, where we go into the history of the universe, traveling the dimensions, the universes, and it's a nice, beautiful, big book full of wisdom and higher self aspects, expressions. If you're looking for guidance in this time and space or even future, this is a beautiful book series. This is book 1 that we release in Amazon that will help you guide, find your highest path, and help you make sense of everything that is going around in your world and in our world. Thank you. You can find more information about me through risingphoenixaurora.com as well as through my Patreon. Thank you. You can hear me. Thank you. And see me. You can support this video through Patreon. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful comments, as you all are as beautiful as well. All right, before we get started, I want you all to know that I do have a BitChute account channel. So I'd love to see you there, just like you support us here. Please support me there. And as you know, everything that we do in the greatest collective service to others, highest vibration. So I'd love to see you there. We will add this link here to my YouTube channel so that you're able to go there and subscribe there as well. For those of you who were able to join us yesterday through the live that we had on we went live under Zoom and then we added it to BitChute. You can actually watch it there. Watch it because since we are so censored here, we will be speaking definitely as deep as possible. However, we'll be censoring some information. And through BitChute, they don't have those limitations. So you can watch the YouTube. You can watch the video that we did yesterday that gives you a galactic update on what is occurring. So if you're feeling helplessness or despair, which hopefully we've overcome, as that was the strongest vibration yesterday, you can watch that video. It will lift you up and encourage you and empower you once more. Okay, so see you there and as well as here. Okay, if you haven't had a chance to write any questions. All right, so we have a couple people saying here. Ashley said, Aurora, I carry your book around with me everywhere. Maya said, beautiful book, can't stop reading it. Thank you for the love and the support. And most importantly, you all know why I do this. I don't do this for myself. I do this for the collective. I do this for the collective ascension. And that's why we're doing this here. For all self-expressions and other self-expressions. Thank you. All right. So let's get to it. Okay, we will be a little censored in some of the things that we'll be able to share. However, we will code them in whichever manner we can. Okay, so feel free to ask those questions that you are looking to get answers to. Wonderful. I am so excited to be channeling Horus. He has been with me all my life, as he is with everyone, and you'll find out why that is as he talks. Thank you. I'm going to start preparing me now, surrounded by the infinite force fields of love light already. So just going to take a couple deep breaths and get myself in there. Bear with us. 111, send love to the earth. Greetings. Greetings, my beautiful brother, and it is such an honor to be here finally speaking to you. Thank you. I am Horus. Raw Horus. It is an honor to be here with you. Thank you for gracing us with your beauty. I am speaking to you within a time and space that is both infinite and also from your past, a multidimensional expression of me. I am speaking both from my higher self aspect, from that originally sprung forth from the Christ consciousness, as well as within a bridging time and space of when it was that I walked upon the earthly dimensions. Thank you. You can view me as a beautiful humanoid, crystalline, golden, shimmering, fully activated being walking upon earth. I'll be speaking from a multidimensionally aspect of infinity that I am as you are as well. As the beings that we are, with no limitations and only infinity possibilities. We are here to remind you of this infinity that exists within you, that is waiting to reactivate, come into fruition, fully embrace, understanding that you are all these potentials that I shall be speaking from an aspect, for this is what I am here to remind you of, these infinite possibilities of yourself and the infinity possibilities of the universe that coexist within you, self-activating strongly within the year of 2021. Some of you might have already noticed the full activation that you are feeling within your heart. The reason why you are feeling this is because, yes, I fractalized from Yeshua himself. I am Horus, the son of Divine Mother and Divine Father, as we are all sons and daughters of the Divine Mother and Father. I experience a full birthing, as too did Mother Mary with her beloved Divine Father expression, where the star of Bethlehem, the unity consciousness merging of source within the collective souls, groups within the stars merged together to help birth me forth, as two within that time and space, as two within the now that I'm speaking forth in Egypt. You can view me now. I am strong, and not just strong in physical, strong in mental as well. Today I bridge forth, birthing into fruition of your strength of your mind, connection to your hearts. I bring you sacred knowledge that we taught here in the now, to bridging it to you in the here, in your time and space. I am strong, and if you connect to me now, you will see my piercing eyes that yet are so compassionate, but yet so fierce in strength that allows none to compromise or infringe upon the truth that is held within me. Today, I shall be a reflection of the embodiment that the universe and the collective has been awaiting to embody and activate within self. Know that I love you with all that I am. Know that and feel it in your heart. I am Ra Horus. I am Yeshua, as I am Raphael as well. I am all these expressions, yet also individualized within the Christ consciousness. As when my mother, Isis, birthed forth upon me, so too did I carry the coming of Yeshua in the future. For this was my beginning stages of what was to come. And it was we will say, testing of the waters to what was my path in the future of activating and awakening the world as my beautiful, organic, we shall call it legacy, still carries in your hearts and the collective of earth. And it shall never be forgotten. Why is that? Because I fully embodied my Christ consciousness is my infinite love. And with every choice that I made and every tone that I expressed through every vibratory note that expressed through every being of my physicality, my mental, and my vocabulary was all an embodiment of the true source energy that we all can echo out. Just as when I was Yeshua, I was under much scrutiny every time that I have birthed forth upon the earthly lands, our world, our Mother Gaia, And I remind you of this time and space when, yes, I was Horus expressing myself through Yeshua, where I came into great scrutiny, false communications, where I was judged in all forms. Within your time and space, you know the leader that we speak of that is coming through this type of scrutiny. So to then, though, you were able to view past the falseness, for you knew my heart as I knew yours, for I was a reflection of your heart. For that is what I represent in creation. I am the reflections of the potentials of your hearts, of the potentials of connecting to the infinity of the source, galactic, grand central source heart. I am here to give hope to your soul and ignite your fire once more, brighten it up. I am that bridge. However, it is only you who can do this for yourself, as you know already, as we teach. Being in your sovereign entity of self, being in the most powerful essence and clearness of crystalline information that you are, embodying this in all aspects. Today shall be a class of this fruition, helping ignite all parts of you, reminding you of the organic that is every part of all your cellular membrane, your cellular crystalline DNA strands, all parts of you. Thank you. Now, before we open up to questions, wanted to speak of the eye of Horus within you and the beautiful alchemy that you are. Water. The beautiful alchemy that you are, that has been created by Source itself, by the infinite expressions of divine masculine and divine feminine, divine mother, divine father expressions of creation. Ah, you're so beautiful. We're all so beautiful. We're an infinite expression of beauty. Within your A.U.R.A, there are a multidimensional spectrums of the multidimensionalities of you within the alternate realities of the universe and dimensions and all fractals of you. In this time and space, you are living through perhaps the dream time, and they might be very confusing right now, but you are interacting with the multi-fractals of you within your A.U.R.A, your imagination, your traveling machine. Your A.U.R.A is your right eye. Your A.U.R.A is your left eye. The A.U.R.A helps you travel within time and space of light. Your A.U.R.A helps you travel within the darkness and being able to see within the falseness of the inverted artificial matrix. The A.U.R.A helps you anchor in the organic matrix that is ready to activate and walk within you and all around you. Now, as you activate both of these eyes within you that are a viewing of each side, both the left and the right, within your pituitary pineal glands of part of your sacral 7th chakra, though as we teach all the way to the 13th chakras and 13 keys and laws. However, we should speak specifically of this most important third eye, your infinity all-seeing viewing eye today. The reason why we're speaking of it is because we want to bring you into an awareness so that you can help start truly manifesting and bridging forth the beginnings of the fruition of the organic timeline. As you know, there are much tyrannical ruling that is occurring, that is going against all true organic formations of what the collective has designed and agreed upon. The reason why this is occurring, because these are archons themselves, and that are playing their archonic role. The archons being the puppets, the players being their puppeteers. And that hold absolutely no rule to our sacred laws. We would not stand that. As you have seen, they are looking as clowns. Continue to view this, continue to communicate this, and share as much as you can. Do not stand down. Stand up. Stand up with your back straight, your shoulders full back, and the spine with the biggest, greatest strength and activations of your soul's blueprints. Stand strong within the crystalline formations that coexist within all of you. The crystals within your body, within the bones, the crystals within your blood, the crystals within all parts of your glands and organs. Every bit of you is a full embodiment of a crystal. Feel this crystalline formation activating within you, and envision yourself if you were to be a crystal formation. What kind of expression would you be? What colors, what fractals, what shapes would you have? Allow your imagination, your third eye, to paint this picture for you. Understand that you can scan with your third eye in connection with your heart. Anytime you're reading something, whether it is a false agenda that is being trying to be played within your 2 third world splits, understand that every part within these beginning stages of 2021, you are going to see the literal split between the 2 third world split, as we communicated yesterday through the BitChute account. You are seeing it all manifesting within. If you want to get more information on that, view that there. Now, through all aspects we're seeing, choosing choices of, will we walk the path of artificial, archon, false timeline, or will we walk a world where we bridge both and we assist into the organic? Or will we also then walk as well fluently within the organic timeline? It is of extreme importance that you share this sacred knowledge today. Please share it. Now, as you feel your Eye of Horus activate within, envision it like a golden fusion of light, crystalline light, with connection of higher self. And as we always say, anytime you work within self, first you have to invoke your I am source love light and envision it around you. And we have an infinity of teachings upon this YouTube channel upon doing so. Now, feel and view your Eye of Horus coming into an activation, envisioning it with a beautiful plasmic source, golden light activating, allowing for that silhouette to echo out from your forehead, allowing all your senses to express to you in what forms you're meant to decide, what decisions you are meant to do today organically within your path, and what decisions are you meant to be making tomorrow. Allow your mind, your higher mind, to be connected to your higher heart in a bridging, like an intertwining DNA strand, a double helix DNA strand. As every part of you is a sacred geometry and contains all parts of infinity of alchemy symbols. As you know, even the DNA strand itself, when you split it, it is a flower of life. Understand all these beauties around you. And the program, for example, how the Kabbalah, the Illuminati took the eye and placed it in a pyramid. Eradicate and remove these false paradigms. They did that on purpose to maintain your eye, your third eye, in a cell, in a control, as you have seen. And we have had an aura regression where these eyes have been freed for the collective. It is negatively polarized. The, the way that they spy and try to retrieve sacred alchemy symbols, sacred alchemy techniques, and how they infringe upon them and twist them around. By placing this on a dollar sign, they placed the mind in control by being guided by the ego and the money. Therefore, we remind you to transmute, eradicate that the very feeling and thinking that these sacred symbols could even correlate to the Kabbalah and the Illuminati, because they are not theirs. They're ours. They're the sacredness of the all-seeing within all expressions of us, and how we are a multitude of infinity of energetic eyes viewing all expressions and being able to connect to all expressions throughout the universe of us. This is a time and space that you are within your greatest strength, and you are anchoring and bridging yourself, both of past selves, and you're being the bridge to the future selves. This is one of the biggest teachings that we've been trying to explain to you now, because when you become this multidimensionally expressions of yourself, and you honor, love, and respect all parts of you in all ways, and understand the significance to their beauties, you grow pronouncedly in the most pronounced ways that are unlimited. You are powerful beyond boundaries. Remember who you are. Remember the mission. You are boundlessly, infinitely invincible with your light. You may open up your questions now. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Horus, and welcome. We love you infinitely. Thank you for being here in these times. Thank you. You started, when you started the channeling, you shared your color frequency as sparkling gold. Someone had a question about what color orb you would appear as in terms of meditations or otherwise.
I can appear as gold, yet also emerald green as my Yeshua expression, Christ consciousness energy. So both of those colors. However, I can also appear within my infinite higher self oversoul expression of the Christ consciousness as a golden energy with a multidimensional of rainbow crystalline energies. I will also strongly appear within a golden Merkaba that is rapidly spinning. And thank you for this, as this is something that we wanted to speak of. For as you envision me now in front of you, I am within a Merkaba, the most shimmering, bright Merkaba, golden Merkaba that is spinning rapidly clockwise at the top, counterclockwise at the bottom. And we wanted to give you a specific tool if you're looking to help Mother Gaia with her energetic forces. If you could envision with her, she's given permission for this already. If you want to assist the organic timeline, and we will not consent to arcanic infringement to this, we are sharing a sacred wisdom now and knowledge. We would love for you to envision her in the embodiment of a Merkaba herself. And the pyramid spinning, the bottom pyramid spinning rapidly, that it is transmuting and spinning off the negativity as the collective of dragons and magical beings and angelics, benevolent soul families, the galactics of the universe and the Ra are all working in transmuting that negativity. The more that we do this, the more that they will look like idiots and clowns. You know who we speak of. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to tell it as it is. Yet, though, in the most infinite love and expression and empowerment. We're here to empower you. That's what we are here to do as the Ra. You may proceed with your questions.
Thank you, brother, for sharing that. How did you acquire the image of a flying being? Thank you.
Because in many aspects, we are bird beings. When you communicate to the purity of Ra, you will find that we communicate through blue avians. Now, when we're speaking of this, we're going to hear people saying, oh, I heard a channel and they said that bird beings and Ra are negative polarized. That is BS. That it is. Learn to read information and learn to read whether it is an archonic false download to oppress you, to keep your third eye in incarceration, to keep your true infinite self in incarceration. Learn to stop falling for the artificial archonic ruling. That is why you see us in many forms of birds. Birds as blue avians, birds as phoenixes, birds of all kinds. The very birds that fly in your skies can connect you to the Ra itself and the blue avians themselves. They are sacred messengers. The beauties of the bird and the flight, and the very expression of why within my Ra expression I was expressed as a bird is because of the freedom of the bird and how it has wings and how it can see through an infinity of viewing and how at any point it can expand its wings and lift up from things that it does not consent to. For you are that freedom itself as well. All have wings in all forms because you are an infinite expression. What wings do you have? Do you have butterfly wings? Do you have fairy wings? Do you have angel wings? Do you have bird wings? What type of wings do you have? Allow them to come out of your blueprint, your spine, your shoulder blades, and expand them now. Let them come out. Let them guide you and help you soar through the skies boundlessly and unlimited through all expressions of you. You may continue with your questions.
Thank you for sharing that, brother. You've already shared the importance of our crystalline form, sacred geometry, and how we can heal Mother Gaia using sacred alchemy upon her as well, as per her permission. Historically, it's said, about the myths that they have about you are true. If they're true, what deep, loving heart energy can you convey right now in
We
this moment?
apologize. We went very deep. We lost your entire question.
All right, that's all right. I will begin again, and thank you because I did feel the need to rephrase it. You've already shared with us the importance of using our crystalline form of sacred alchemy as well. If historically not much of the myths about you are true, we see that sometimes they share incorrect information, but we do feel, your loving heart energy that, you are obviously stemming from. What deep loving heart energy can you convey right now in this moment, in these timelines? How can we use our heart energy at this time? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful question. I want you to envision your heart chakra now. And though it is a flame, it is also a crystal within it. It is a crystal that's waiting to be awakened, activated within you. Envision that crystal within, inside the center of your heart. What color would you like for it to be? It could be of many different colors depending on what vibratory match you are within your time and space of timeline. Do you want it to be purple to transmute? Do you want it to be red to draw in the fear to eradicate it completely? Do you want it to be golden for an extra protection? Do you want it to be white to bring forth more source light into it? Then we want you to envision it like a diamond shape, the color you have chosen, green, emerald, to expand out your heart and for others to feel the heart vibration. Then you're going to envision this heart building upon this month of the first moon cycle of 2021, and you're going to envision this crystalline formation of the colors that you have chosen, and it can change from day to day. Remember that one thing is one and the same, as we constantly hear people who once Aurora channels Ra, they're like, this doesn't sound like Ra and the law of one. This is not them. Ludicrous. We are in an infinity of expression. Stop limiting us in all the benevolence. Just as I am strong here, I was piercing like this when I was Yeshua, and I could get through false paradigms and get through people's hearts. I was not just infinite love and compassion. I was fierce fire. I was the balance of both of these. Now, as you are expanding this crystal diamond shape within your heart, you're going to expand it to your full embodiment. The goal to having it full embodied around you by the end of this month. And don't worry, once more, if you can't do that, it is okay. But this is going to be your greatest shield and strength for this year. And with every time you feel full this diamond shape around you, embodiment, crystalline formation, you're going to connect to the mother and the source within you, and the infinity of the I am source that you are. You may continue with your questions.
Thank you infinitely. It's all tying up with the questions as well. Now, the next question, again related to this, is you are all seeing. When will we see? Sorry, I'll actually go back to the previous question and then we'll come back to this one. Your eyes see so much, the bright light and the pitch dark. Can you explain how humanity can constantly balance themselves? Thank you.
Thank you. Need water. Calm the energy. It's very strong, calming it. Bear with us. And as we calm it, we apologize. We lost your question.
That is absolutely fine, brother. I'll read it again. Your beautiful eyes see so much, the bright light as well as the pitch dark. Can you explain how humanity can constantly balance themselves? And I would like to add specifically in situations like these that we are in timelines right now, where we are trying to create something positive for the collective, and yet um, we see others, staring at us in the face. So can you help us balance ourselves?
Within this universe, we have a beautiful duality of the dark and the light that was an organic formation originally, where we honored all aspects of dark and light. Though, as you know, the archons within the galactic soul history, the holy grail, as we call it, galactic soul history, I shall say this, through this process of reading and turning every single page, you will go through the most infinite activation transformation through your soul. Those of you who have already answered the call and have acquired the book understand this already. Okay, now as we are sharing this for you, because this book teaches you how to be in both these 2-3 worlds, and yet still operating in the most beautiful, infinite source expression of you and balance. You are to be as our brother Metatron, who holds both worlds in the palms of the infinite source expression that you are, of both the dark and the light, the organic dark and light. You are both of these bridges in this time. So you working within the shadow, bringing forth what no longer serves you, facing it face to face, healing it, transmuting it, releasing it, and letting it go. Get out of your ego. Sometimes the ego is an entity posing as an ego. Those who are too perhaps righteous and feel themselves like they are higher than others. False archonic paradigms. Remove them. View yourself as an equal. I view myself as an equal to you. All aspects of you, I view myself as an equal to you. Do you understand that? And the more that we embody this, the more that we find a unity in everyone, and we find a beautiful balance in the artificial and the organic, and we eradicate the artificial and we transmute that. You're not better than anyone, and no one is better than yourself. Or that is as well a paradigm where people think that that person is better than you. Nope. False, archonic. Lies. Once you learn how to infinitely love all expressions around you, still with boundaries as we teach though, then you understand all perspectives of you and the universe itself. And then we step into an organic timeline that then begins to eradicate and transmute the artificial within all aspects of ourselves and the infinity of creation of these false archons that have come into different worlds. Learn to view all perspectives and learn not to be limited in one's self-belief. We often hear when we have Aurora and we have her communicate to other healers, perhaps peers that are meant to be her peers, and she shares her clients' expressions. When she's sharing her clients' expressions, all of a sudden from her own peers, they belittle her, not only and bash her, and specifically her clients. And the false archonic belief that that's their belief system. You attract that. You attract those clients that need healing with negatively polarizations. False. Those are archons. Lies. Nope. We are with a three-dimensional experience that became inverted because the archon infringement, that again, you will hear the story of that through galactic soul history of the journey, galactic soul history of the universe. That is why we're here. So let's become aware of this and let's shift, because Mother Gaia is waiting for you. Honor all expressions and do not judge them by saying that's their belief system. That's the most ridiculous, false expression of archons. And it creates divide and judgment. Not judgment in reading energies, judgment as in separation and hatred. And that in itself is elite. We are not elite. We're all equals. You may continue.
Thank you, brother. I can feel your fire today. Thank you. Question about archons, since you did bring them up and simultaneously we received a question. We understand that we're all light and dark. The archons are also darkness. How can we distinguish between organic darkness and archonic darkness? Thank you.
Need water. The beauties of the infinity of the darkness is in a frequency that you feel when you travel, you astral travel, you bilocate, or you leave when you're sleeping in a delta brainwave, and you go into the ethereal, the etheric of infinity. You lay within the darkness, and you lay within it, understanding that you are infinitely guided and protected within this darkness. You are so comforted by the organic darkness that you do not fear anything within it, because you know that you are the most powerful being in the darkness, because you are made of light, love, where you are able to lay and float and understand all expressions of yourself within the very infinities of the darkness, where you go to a womb, sacred womb space, where you heal and bridge forth light within the darkness into you. The darkness itself is the infinity of possibilities and the infinity of creation, and what it is that we're able to create from the darkness. What creations can we create? Alchemize into light, to dark, in, from to alchemize from dark into light. Creation itself. All souls as well are even created from the infinity of light and dark of this beauty. This universe is the most beautiful universe in creation because it harnesses both. The way that you can tell the artificial darkness within it, and it's that voice that makes you resist. It's that voice that compromises on you. It's that frustration, that anger, that elite mentality that you are better than others. It's all that falseness together, whispering false vibrations through the carrying, through the frequency of the negative technologies in your earth. Whatever it is that makes you doubt and go into fear. Now, we're not speaking of if you felt and sensed something and all of a sudden you're having a bringing up of fear from perhaps childhood that you have yet to heal. That is something different. Or organically, people receive triggers that will trigger that lower vibratory of emotion that's holding them back. That is organic, part of healing your shadow and part of facing it. We're speaking of ways where it is infringing and it makes you believe that you cannot speak of archons, you cannot speak of entities, you will draw them to you and your attention. False. No, a true embodied being who knows that they are the most powerful love light source expression can speak and and express itself in whichever form it wants to. We are no longer in a vibration on earth where we tiptoe around people so that we won't affect them. We're in a vibration where we are the embodiment of who we are, and we do not allow others to limit us to express ourselves. Of course, always in honor, love, and respect. Finding a balance with both of these worlds. We hope that we have answered your question.
Most beautifully, thank you. Because we are feeling this split very strongly and sharply now. Thank you. The next question I wanted to ask was, and I've saved one question for sure that we need to ask in the end. How many more can we take right now, brother? I guess we have 10 minutes more.
2 more.
Okay, thank you. Can you explain the appearance of the mysterious monoliths scattered across Gaia and with all the beautiful energies in Egypt? Is there one in Egypt too? Thank you.
The consciousness within monoliths, are they the tall, we don't find this within her consciousness. Rose consciousness, are they those tall structures?
That's right. Some of them are made of mirrors, some are made of, concrete, some are made of stone. They're all over the world. They just come up in the morning when we wake up. We wanted to know
Okay,
if they're organic, first of all. Thank you.
thank you. Now, as we are the majority of them are we're negative polarized. However, we have been bringing them back to source. It is a multidimensionally of crop circles themselves. These crop circles, as we create them through the Arcturians and many other races within the galactics that work within symbology, symbols, alchemy, they are creating a unity of talking to the collective, where is the collective at within its collective love, light, and DNA structure. And when that happens is they come up with symbols that then get inserted into the lands themselves through the crop circles, which we have several teams working on this. These teams then, through UFOs, work within our technologies, our positive technologies, crystalline technologies that then imprint this upon Earth organically. When this happens, it takes back, the crop circles take back infringements within the 13 keys where brother A.U.R.A, Adama has spoken, and other, as well as Egyptian pharaoh, my father, Osiris, also spoke of, as well as we believe there was the Pleiadian princess, the feline feline Lauren spoke of so much in the memory field, spoke of the different pyramids that construct within the 13 keys of both earth and its construct, organic construct, and the infinity of creation. Therefore, when the crop circles come forth, it activates individual beings as well as the collective beings of all parts of earth, the elements, the animals, the humans, the timelines, the crystalline 144 crystal pyramids that keep the construct of earth. Now we are going deep. Hold on. We have giving the answer to,
The monoliths.
yes, that's right.
Mhm.
Because as these connect, they position the majority of them in a meridian point of view of earth, and also energetic points of view, where some of these ley lines that connect to one another, which are the bloodlines of Mother Earth, so that they could place a negative, through their negative satellites and negative technologies, they were sending waves of control onto these, and they were keeping the collective. The more that you learned of this and the negative technologies, and the more that you learn of the the crop circles, and you visit them, and all these beautiful combinations of the Schumann resonance, the sun, the solar waves, all these working, intertwining together, these monoliths were turning them on us. We're turning them into positive, because originally this is a positive technology that they took from the raw, from the galactics, and they inverted it into infringing upon it, compromising it into something negative. They're just literal antennas that pick up a vibration frequency that whether it's been wired negative, it will pick up on a negative vibration that will keep the collective in oppression, fear, controlling them in the 13 keys. And that's what it is. And then we're converting them instead to turn into light as you continue to activate yourself in the collective, so that now we're using them to echo out source love light in full activations of the collective's light. The very call that we put forth to have those thousands that went into where the ones we put them through these monoliths to see who would pick up the call, and many did. Thank you. You may proceed.
Thank you.
One more question.
One more question. Thank you. We are aware that we are all creator beings and we are creating our realities. But if we may ask, when will we see the singing and dancing on the streets of Gaia, celebrating Gaia's ascension? Thank you.
It's interesting how time in itself has worked out. So there we are, working in parallel to one another in all dimensions and infinities of one another. But yet it's already happened. The ascension has happened. There is not a time and space. There is not one time and space. There is only what is to be, and it shall be, for it has been written within the very cellular membrane of this earth. And it will not allow the artificial, as you all continue to learn this and learn all these sacred teachings that you're learning through our expressions here through the galactics. You will grow with every single fiber of your essence and every single vibratory expression through our words. What we do need to understand, though, is it's happened. It has happened, and that is a joyous time to dance. As soon as you're done with this channeling, put on some music and dance. Not for me, not for us, dance for you, because you have made it. We love you, honor you, respect you. Thank you. Adonai.
Aurora, while you just drink your water, I just wanted to, speak with everyone and just quickly let them know, because there were a few questions about the Lyrans, the Sphinx, and other such topics about Egypt, and we didn't take them today because we were taking other questions. Just to let them know, if they watch the channeling of Isis, Mother Isis, Osiris, Christ, Christoph, twin flame of Sophia, Archangel Ragiel and Raziel, all your questions are answered there about the emerald tablets and everything else that you asked. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you. Yes. As you know, we are not here to repeat ourselves if we have to. We try not to repeat ourselves. Every single session is very vital to the collective, and it is very sacred to us, important that we bring in you information. The information is there for you. Research it. We have over 150 videos alone where I'm channeling the galactics. And then we have our beautiful aura regressions, where the beautiful expressions of our beautiful clients that have come that also express sacred knowledge to you. Horus is saying, don't be lazy. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this as I enjoyed this. Yes. Adam says this was a marvelous channeling. First time live. Welcome, brother. And welcome to everyone who is first time live here as well. Please share this video. Subscribe also to my BitChute. I love you all with all that I am. Thank you for being you. You are adored. Thank you. I will see you next next Friday you will not see me because we'll be doing our live certifications of Aura, Hypnosis, and Raw Reiki live online. But we'll see whenever I can try to drop by. But we'll definitely upload one or two past life regressions of auras, which again, they share infinity of source. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding space. I hope you guys enjoyed this as I enjoyed it. See you next time. Love you.